How's it going? Today we are going to be playing... Wait, what is this game called? This is the first time I'm starting a game and I don't know what it's called. Class Reunion Chat Room, that's what it is. This is one of the times where I don't really know how this video is gonna go, because I don't know what this game is, but apparently it's a warning. That's worrying. You could be next. Does it mean you, or does it mean me? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder why they keep the convenience store open that long. What? What are you talking about? Just like last night and the night before, barely any customers came, whatever, as long as I get paid. Oh, okay, she's talking about her job. We got an email. It's an email by Blaze Marktree. I hadn't heard that name in forever. Blaze is an old classmate, smartest in our grade. Dear Amy Waterfield, my name is Blaze Marktree. You might remember me from our shared time at school. Recently, a couple of past classmates and I decided that it would be a great idea to catch up with everyone. This might serve as a great opportunity to reforge connections and to learn more about paths. I have linked an invitation to a group chat that we created and invited all classmates to below. We need to install a free piece of chat software called Full Chat to participate. I think she said she already has that. This mail was oddly formal for an invitation to a class reunion chat. Okay, so there's 3 other people in here. Blaze, Gigi, and Make. Blaze is writing something. Hello, Amy. It's nice to see you. You're one of the first to join this group chat. Aside from us 3 who came up with you. The purpose of this group chat is to catch up with our past classmates and reforge connections. Okay. Oh, wait. I can actually say things? Thank you, Blaze. I'm gonna purposely get his name wrong. Oh my god, they're typing over me. I remember you being an ass. Wait, is there a word limit or something? Wait, it's gonna make me say nice to meet you as well. Okay, this is an interesting choice to make me type all this. I feel like I'm doing one of those things in school where you would type to and see how fast you could go. That's what this feels like, except I'm trying to talk and type at the same time, which is really confusing. I don't even know what I typed. I have to admit that I'm not fully sure whose name belongs to who though. What? There's only like 2 of us in here. But Gigi sounds way cuter. Ooh. Anyway, I'm Angie. Okay, I don't know who that is. I don't know who any of these people are. Besides Blaze. Angie was someone who got along with everyone in our class. You might know Mike as Mike. This makes me feel like I'm actually talking to people, which is like really weird. I don't think so. Oh wait, I can click to make this keep going? I was just sitting here waiting. Mike didn't have too big of a presence, so I'm not sure that you don't remember him. Only because he was shy though. He was really good at sports. This Mike guy kind of reminds me of me. Besides the sports thing, no one remembers me from my school, I can guarantee that, which I don't have a problem with. You 3 seem close. Why am I here then? No, I didn't remember seeing them hanging out together. It was Angie's fault. What does that mean? Her fault? Blaze and Mike always hung out alone, so I befriended them. People like this just don't exist in high school. That's just not a thing. I'm hanging out frequently and our friendship lasted beyond school. I joined because I was hoping that I could get to know my classmates properly since I missed out when I was in school. Why would you even care? Like, I assume that after you leave school, it's like, I didn't really know anyone there. Oh well, that's kind of how I was. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Playing this is making me realize how bad I am at typing. She's been working in software development. She's very open about herself to anyone who would listen, but I'd never heard her being into tech. She kept her love for programming a secret. She thinks this emoji is cute. What even is it? Like, I see this like little cat face or whatever, but why the pointing hands? I didn't know Mike at all, so I wasn't sure how I was supposed to guess his current job. He was into sports? Something with sports? Question mark? He works with animals. Should have known, I guess. What is this? I knew early on that I wanted to study and practice law. I figured it would be an adequate challenge and prove to be a fulfilling career path. After some research, I concluded that one of the best options for me was Yale University in the United States of America. It has a fairly low acceptance rate, but I wasn't too worried. Currently, I'm in my last semester. Do you have any further questions? Why did he write this like a business letter or something? That sounds great. What is America like? Wait, we're not in America? I guess it didn't really tell me where I was from. I don't know, I just assumed we were in the States. It's hard to generalize as this is a big country. What impressed me was the contrast between the big cities and more rural areas. Really like spending time at the parks. They are very pleasant. They are, I guess. So Blaze is in America. Where are we? I'm assuming, I mean, we're speaking English, like, fairly fluently, so I'm assuming, like, the UK. But I did always have trouble making friends because of how unapproachable he made himself. I know more about these three than I know about my character. Working at a convenience store. Yeah, they're actually, like, doing stuff with their lives, and I'm just here typing to virtual people who don't exist alone at, like, 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we're going AFK. Should I be doing something right now? Oh, software developer, zookeeper, and a lawyer. They all had chosen really interesting career paths. Can't help but feel bad about my lack thereof. I have no idea about programming. It seems too tough for me anyway, so I guess I wouldn't work. I'm allergic to animal hair, so zookeeper would likely be out of the question. I'm also not smart enough to become a lawyer. What am I good at? Stocking shelves? That's not a bad skill to have. It's 3 a.m.? I thought you just got off work. What time do you get off? Okay, I thought I was actually gonna get to, like, walk around or something, but I guess not. I'm back! Exclamation point. Oh, not at symbol. Damn, that was quick. Like she was waiting. I've been wondering, how come you're all still awake? It's still early evening here in America, so it's a time zone difference in my case. I have tomorrow off, and I usually like staying up late when I don't have to wake up early the next day. I had a late shift at the zoo. Currently transitioning to be a night keeper. Same for me, I also work the late shift and stay up after getting home. So do I. When I get off work, I come here and I make my video until like 4 o'clock in the morning. Main reason why I stay up after my night shift is so I can chat with Liv before going to sleep. I have an idea, cat emoji. How about we tell an embarrassing secret? That way we can get to know each other better. Telling you, that does not work. That just makes you think less of each other. That sounds like a dumb idea. Yeah, it does. I don't feel like sharing secrets with half strangers. Yeah, that seems like weird. Wait, this is probably not something unnormal, but I sometimes feel jealous of other people. I guess I don't like this about myself because I don't want to have negative thoughts about others. What? This especially happens when people openly share things they're passionate about. That's not only not unnormal, that is incredibly common. Like, everyone does that. I'm feeling jealous sometimes is normal. I'll share with you the worst day of my life. Oh god, it's gonna be about his turtle dying or something. I got a C once in grade school. You'll never understand my pain. Wait, that was it? I thought that was gonna be a joke. Was that seriously his worst day of his life? When I was in school, I did sports and took care of what I ate. Since finishing school, I abandoned sports and I'm not as careful about eating healthy, so I've gained some weight, meaning I don't look much how I used to. The keeper job is physically demanding, but not enough to level out my love for food. You gotta send us a picture or something, Mike, because we don't know if you're telling the truth or not. I don't think it's really a problem as long as it doesn't affect your health in a major way. There are women out there who are into chubby but underneath muscular guys. What is that? What does that even mean? Mike working at the zoo reminded me of something. It's not much of a secret though. I find it kind of interesting that I don't even know what I'm typing. I'm just looking at the letters and just following them. I'm not even reading the words until like the very end. I'd never be able to work at a zoo because of my animal hair allergy. Miss Amy, I think it's considered fur. God, I wasn't expecting this game to have so much typing. Like, I know it's called chat room something, whatever. I don't know, I wasn't expecting to actually have to type all of this. And considering I'm not very good at typing, it makes it a little bit difficult. This is like one of the harder games I've played in a while because I keep having to erase what I'm typing because I keep making typos because I suck. How do you even find out something like that? Well, you have an animal and then you realize that you're allergic to it, or you're around animals, or you go to a friend's house and they have an animal. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. I'd love to hear about it when we meet in person for the reunion. Okay, that's you. Calm down, Gigi, or what is your name? I don't remember what her name was, so you're just gonna be Gigi heart emoji for now. I guess I can tell you somewhat of a follow-up to my last admission. It was one time when I felt especially jealous. It was someone who I knew was into sprinting sound effect. She was really passionate about it, and it was the topic of most of our conversations. My attempts at changing the topic were usually unsuccessful. She was really good at running and definitely would have become a successful athlete. It was a bit painful to listen to her speak about her hobbies openly while being reminded that I couldn't talk about my own. But I feigned a smile every time we talked and tried not to let it faze me. Eventually I had to find a way to vent so I wouldn't explode. I did something that I'm definitely not proud of. I ended up putting tacks into her running shoes? Why? That was unexpected. I always thought Angie is a really kind person. I guess everyone has their dark side. I assume it's my turn. He's not even gonna comment on that. They're just like, okay, that was a good one, Gigi. Next. This time I'll recount something that might be more interesting to you. When I was very young, I knew someone who went on my nerves more than anyone else. He was lazy, got bad grades, was vulgar, and overall an unpleasant person. He always followed me around trying to befriend me no matter how much I declined, until something happened on a school trip. We had to go hiking on a mountain, and I, being not very fit, hung back, and since the boy, to my detriment, wanted to hang out with me, he hung back as well. That's just cruel. He kept passionately talking my ear off about something irrelevant. I don't remember what exactly. He got distracted so much that he slipped and toppled over the edge. He managed to grab a root that was protruding out of the cliffside. Oh my god. Due to shock, he wasn't able to cry for help. All he could do was grasp in desperation. The teacher and the other kids ahead of us hadn't heard what had happened and kept walking on. There were several things I could have done at that moment. I could have grabbed his hand, or I could have cried out to the teacher, but I didn't do anything. All I could think of at that moment was how little would be lost if the boy were to disappear. Oh my god. This police want to tell us he killed someone? So I continued walking, pretending that I didn't notice. The boy was found dead at the foot of the mountain not too long after. The teacher shouldered the responsibility. She was supposed to watch us, but I knew that I was at fault. I still remember his face when he mouthed for help without getting a single sound out. Tears in his eyes. Holy shit, this just took a really dark turn. That's so heavy. Emoji. Definitely a step up from the story about you getting a C. Okay, they're not even gonna say anything, but police, you may as well be charged with murder for that. Is this really something he should be openly sharing with me? This is very serious. This is very serious. This is you could go to prison for this. I guess it wasn't like Blaze actively killed him and Blaze was still young, but that's still a very extreme story. Alright, then my turn again. Just ignore it. No one's gonna say anything, I guess. These people are weird. My secret work is related, so please don't tell anyone. Yeah, I'm sure it can't be worse than Blaze's story. I oftentimes stay late at the zoo after most of the others have left. The ones working the night shift usually don't notice. I'd often skip dinner when staying at the zoo so I'd get hungry at night, so eventually the intrusive thoughts started. Oh my god, where is this going? I started wondering what the animals at the zoo would taste like. Oh no. Did you know that seals look chonky, but their meat has less than 2% fat? He knows that. Also lots of protein. There are also indigenous people who eat parrots. Also heard of people eating tigers. These thoughts were troubling. See the animals at the zoos as friends and family. And thinking about eating friends and family is troubling. That kind of weirded me out. Yeah, me too. They're just not even gonna explain it. Just gonna say I'll be gone for a bit. It's yeah, I'm just gonna take a step away for a moment because this is getting weird. So you're telling me is that these people should be arrested, right? The more I think about it, the more I wonder if what they wrote is true. Angie bullied and physically hurt someone. Blaze let someone die, and Mike is thinking about eating the animals he works with. Pretty shocking stories. Yeah, these seem like people who don't just have a dark side but are mentally ill, I'd say. These people are actual psychopaths. Would they be sharing them with an almost stranger like me? Are they playing a prank on me? Do I dare open the chat again? Hey, Amy's back. Wait, how do you know that? How could they tell us? I'm wondering the same thing. Alright, with Amy being back, how about we continue? Am I being watched? I volunteer to go next. I'd like to share the aftermath of what I experienced on the oh my god, Blaze. There's more? How can there be more? I trust you're familiar with the concept of natural selection. It's a term popularized by Charles Darwin. The term natural selection is also oftentimes used mockingly whenever someone hurts themselves while doing something unintelligent. Sometimes said unintelligent actions even result in death. The boy's death I talked about might fit that category. That got me thinking, what if instead of leaving it up to chance, you were to force said natural selection, which would make it less natural? If I were to do that, I wouldn't choose the affected randomly. I would use myself as the standard measure and filter out the ones who were by a big margin inferior to me. I'd very likely be a good judge of a person's capabilities and whether they are justified in living. So I gave it a go and was pretty successful. I would research them, come up with a challenge, and warn them of the consequences that await them if I were to fail. And I thought up pretty clever consequences, if I might add. Swimmers who didn't succeed drowned with their arms and feet tied. Singers got their vocal cords ripped out. Cooks were cooked alive. Despite the challenges being rather easy, in my opinion at least, few survived. The ones who did survive rose to new heights. What is this? I don't even know what he's talking about anymore. What kind of twisted prank is this? Wait, I'm not even reading what he's saying anymore. Does this have something to do with the girl who loved running I told you about? Putting her tacks in her shoes wasn't the only thing that... Oh my god, these people are literally horrible. What? These people are actual psychopaths. There's more? How can there be more? And then after this, Mike's gonna tell us he actually did eat some of the animals at the zoo. No matter matter what I did, she wouldn't give up running, and I tried everything. I put laxatives in her food before an important race. I spread nasty rumors about her, like how weird she smelled when she trained because she sweated so much. I invited her to a secluded part of the school building where no one would bother us, and pushed her down the steps. She wasn't too badly hurt. She had only twisted her ankle. Oh, thank God. I thought she was going to say her neck broke or something and she was dead in minutes. Fortunately, I'd prepared a sledgehammer in advance. It was pretty heavy, but I managed to lift it and shattered her legs. I brought the hammer down over and... Okay. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. She smashed this girl's legs with a sledgehammer? What is wrong with this girl? She's like an actual psychopath. Like, these people should be put into a damn mental ward. I can still hear the crunching mixed with her screams. How are you not in prison right now? Or... again, in a mental ward. How? I loved the look on her face when she realized that she'd never be able to run again. She of course tried to accuse me, but no one would believe her. There was no evidence, and I was well liked by teachers and students. So she got away with it, even though it's a school. And did she say she brought the sledgehammer, or that there was one nearby? Because if she said, yeah, there was a sledgehammer, and she smashed my legs to pieces with it, I could probably just trace the fingerprints on the sledgehammer and find it. She was called a liar who was jealous of me and probably just got into an accident and tried to frame me. That was when I got a taste for destroying other people's dreams. I felt similarly ecstatic when I stabbed the eardrums of a composer and peeled off the skin of a model. Oh my God, I'm getting nostalgic. I can relate. Oh my God. Oh my God. Stop. Very relatable. Dude, there's no way. This was beyond being a bad prank. This was sick. Let me tell you a story as well. Mike, I don't know if I want to hear about how you ate the animals at your zoo. There was a penguin that I grew really close to. Oh, not a penguin. Hung out with him regularly, played a lot with him. He was really cute, so I ate him. Probably. Was probably my closest friend aside from Angie and Blaze. He also really seemed to like me back. None of the keepers were as close to him as me. Whenever I entered his pen, he would run right up to me. He was also sad when I had to leave. I'd have been very sad if anything ever happened to that penguin, unless it was by my own hand and I fucking ate him. One night I stays in the penguin's pen. He had convinced me to sleep over. Okay, I'm becoming increasingly worried about what this is going to become. This is either going to be him talking about how he ate the penguin, or him talking about how he had sex with the penguin. Both are equally bad. I was watching him sleep peacefully when the hunger came. Oh my God, he ate the penguin. He literally ate the penguin. How do you even consider this? I did it. Yeah, I know, Mike. I already knew. I killed him and ate him. And okay, here's the thing is that this is a zoo. Zoos have cameras. And I'm sure there's a camera in the penguin pen because there's not a law, I don't think, where you can't put cameras in a pen for animals. So how were you not caught? Right then and there, he ate him raw. He ate him raw. I was crying, but he tasted so good. Dude, oh my God, these people are actual psychopaths. I can't. And I moved on to a tapir? I don't even know what a tapir is. Then a tiger, baby. I ate all of them while crying. Oh my God. But the sadder their death was, the better they tasted. Dude, this is literally, like, insane. Eventually, my curiosity transitioned from the animals to my coworkers. Okay, so we've discovered Mike is a cannibal. That's nice. How sad would it be if I ate them? Probably just about as sad as when you ate your best friends who were animals who you ate. How tasty would they be? Gigi, is now the time to be sending these fucking emojis? Like, I'm getting angry with these people. Alright, this is good. This is screwed up, Amy. If I were you, I would just leave this chat. Then again, though, it sounds like they're watching her. Very screwed up. They all have disturbing imaginations, and I want no part of it. I don't know, part of me doesn't feel like this is imaginations. Amy, was this your address? Yes, my address is dash. Okay, well, I'm about to become Mike's lunch, I think. I should research everyone's address to be able to find a good meeting spot for the in-person event that most people would not object to because you guys are psychopaths and I don't want to go to it either. How about we visit Amy now that we're friends? I wouldn't really consider you guys friends, to be honest, but you know what? If you don't eat me, maybe I'll do it. Maybe. That sounds like a great idea. I'm a bit far away as I'm in America. It might take me a few minutes? How is it going to take you a few minutes? They're seriously creeping me out. Yeah, me too. There's no reason to keep talking to them while no other classmates have joined. Probably for good reason. Maybe we can make a new group chat without those three. A message by Liv. I guess she's already awake. Hey, Amy. Liv, please send help. Have you also received the group chat invite from Blaze. Planning a class reunion, but they're being a little bit more than weird. They're literally crazy. Invite can't say I got that one. You're lucky. This reminds me of an urban legend I read recently. It's about some scary group chat message stuff. Let me send you a link. Okay, this is getting meta. Also, how can it be an urban legend if it's about group chat messages? Twitter.com/rockratgames. Horrifying chat. Oh wait, no, I didn't get to read it. God damn it. I didn't mean to click on accident. We're here. We're here. Is this you guys? Oh wait, is that the end of the game? Did I die? Okay, I guess that's the end of the game. Well, I guess I'll just have this open on Steam because the game doesn't have a main menu or anything. So yeah, that was Class Reunion Chat Room. I am deeply disturbed right now. That was a really strange and messed up game. I'm kind of in shock a little bit. I don't know how I feel about this. So yeah, I'm gonna go. That was a weird game.